how are we doing today? Are we doing good? Fantastic! I have experienced Michigan heat before, okay? I've lived here my entire life. I know what the summers feel like. I know what hotness feels like. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? This heat that we're going through today, ma'am, my boyfriend literally told me that the weather yesterday was hotter here than it was where he lives in Texas. We're in the north. Why is it hotter in the north than it is in the south? But yeah, I do have the fan on here. I'm really sorry. If you can hear it, if it's annoying, I'm really sorry. It's on because without it, I would literally be sat here sweating. I literally just turned down the thermostat in my house. My dad was like, oh, turn it down when you go downstairs. I said, okay, cool. I go downstairs and I go to it. I was wondering why I was sitting here slow roasting like it was in an air fryer for the last like 4 hours. While it was 87 outside, it was 80 in here. Because I had my fan on like the entire day. And when I came back home one time, I left the fan on. I went to Michael's. I had a crochet. I have a brand new hobby. It's so fun. I walked back in my room expecting cold air. Because not only has the fan been on, the door was open, so it was circulating air. Why did I walk in here and it was a gust of hot heat air? Listen to me when I tell you, there are certain people built for the South and there are certain people built for the North, okay? I'm not built for both. I'm not bilingual like that. But anyways, welcome back to my channel, everybody. Thank you so much for returning. I know I haven't been keeping up with my mythology TikToks, but honestly, guys, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I have not been making mythology TikToks anymore, which is insane because that's like my whole brand. But it's not because I've been like, I have no motivation to make videos. I definitely have motivation, but the thing about it is the creative juices that are usually flowing from making mythology TikToks are not flowing. Instead, they're flowing in favor of another topic that I'm grossly educated in. History! Mythology and history definitely go hand in hand for certain cultures, not all. Because you can look at the mythology of like the UK and look at the UK as a whole and be like, okay. But I've been making a bunch of history TikToks and they've been doing so well. Like I didn't know this many people enjoyed history TikToks. I'm on a roll. So I've not been putting out mythology TikToks since I've not had anything to post on shorts, which is awful because y'all love those damn TikToks. So I know that I have to get like back in the groove and get my shit together. But like, I really enjoy history and I really enjoy talking about it. I should probably be a tutor. Business venture. It could be a thing where I could bring that to here. Here meaning YouTube platform. And with that, I would probably have to make another YouTube account because this account is only about myths. You see what I'm saying? And like, if I wanted to like change up my whole thing and switch it from Myths with Kitty to just like, I don't know, learning with Kitty, like that'd be okay, you know, but it would just take a lot of rebranding. And I really a lot, I'm just feeling kind of lazy right now. But it would take a bit of rebranding, but I am thinking about it. I do not have the followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it, on this platform to start that yet. But if it is something that you would want to be started, let me know. You can literally go and see all of my TikToks on my TikTok account and see like the myth TikToks and see the story TikToks and just other funny stuff that I do. All the hair, all the makeup, all that stuff. But I'm talking way too fucking much. You're not here for this. So today we are going to be talking about Echo and Narcissus. I chose Echo and Narcissus mainly because in the middle of me crocheting, I've chosen a specific show to watch while I'm crocheting, and I only watch it while I'm crocheting. So it's very like, you know, any other time if I want to watch another show, I can watch another show. This show right here, this is for when I'm crocheting because I've seen this show way many fucking times. But I decided to watch the Borgias, and in the Borgias, there's a couple in there. It's Lucrezia Borgia and then like her husband's like groom of horses, stable hand, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they come together because obviously she's being mistreated by her husband, Lord Sfortsek, and when she and he have their first like romantic like scene together, she calls him Narcissus. So let's begin. Starting with the introduction of my girl Echo. So think of Echo as your homegirl, right? Super sweet, lovely personality, just loves to be around people, is very sociable, is very talkative. But with her being very sociable and being very talkative,
she can't keep her mouth closed for shit.
Echo is this friend. She is that girl. She's a mountain nymph with the gift of conversation, meaning she can talk your fucking ear off and not think anything of it or feel bad. High key, me. And Narcissus, like, honestly, common characters in Greek myths. He's just a really pretty guy. He was just a really handsome Greek guy who was just, chilling. Because whenever it's a handsome dude in one of these stories, he's always just chilling. If you're pretty, no matter what gender, just stay in the crib. So how did Echo and Narcissus come to cross paths exactly? So for context, here we invite our girl Hera and, Lord have mercy, Zeus. So with Echo having the gift of conversation and will talk your ear off, her talking your ear off will not always be annoying. It won't always be boring. It's like engaging conversation, and that's her gift. You can never be bored with the conversation when it comes to Echo. With that being said, Zeus decided to come down from the heavens to the mountains, right? Just, to scout on who his next victim is, type shit. And one day he was doing this, and Hera probably just saw him leaving the heavens and was like, "Where are you going?" And he was like, "Oh,
I'm gonna go cut the grass
on the mountainside." Right. And so she probably just followed him down. Zeus, seeing, hearing, sensing, whatever you want to call it, Hera following him, instead of just turning around and not cheating on your wife, he decided to get Echo. What is he gonna do with Echo? Drag her into his bullshit? He told her,
"Echo, mountain gift bestowed upon you, a blessed conversation. I need you to do something for me."
"I'm not having a baby of yours."
"Why not?" "I need you to talk to my wife, just for a little while I go and speak with some of your nymph sisters."
"Who do I look like? You want me to what, play hooky with her while you go and cheat on her?"
"If that's what you'd like to call it."
"You are king of the gods, so I can't really say no. If I say no, you might impregnate me, so I'm gonna just go do what you want me to do."
Insanity. So Echo goes and she basically distracts Hera. She plays Zeus's wing woman and keeps Hera in conversation while Zeus continues to go on and do what he was going to go do. Now, eventually, like every single affair that he has, Hera eventually found out about what he was doing on the mountainside actually. Then she put 4 and 6 together and was like, "Echo, are you not a girl's girl? Echo, darling, what's going on?" And she literally snatched her voice away. "Are you Ursula the Sea Witch, bitch? You snatch your voices? So you gonna take her voice away because it was used to distract you at the request of your husband who told her to talk to you so he can go cheat on you with another girl. You gonna punish her, you're not gonna punish him." Okay. It's not even I guess. It's like, what are you doing? Like, have some self-respect. But with her stripping Echo of her voice, it wasn't like she totally took it away. The trick was, Echo could never speak anything first. She could never speak what she was actually feeling or thinking for real. She could only speak the last thing that was said to her. Hence, Echo. One day, Echo's walking around the mountainside, I'd be mad as hell. Probably upset, because she has no way to talk to anybody anymore. The only thing she can say is exactly what someone says back to her, which can literally put her in some fucked situations if you really think about it. Especially being a woman in ancient Greece. "I'm not leaving my house, bruh." One day, she was walking around in the forest and she saw the beautiful and handsome and lovely Narcissus. Apparently, he was so beautiful that it looked like he was sculpted by the gods themselves, which would literally probably just be like her uncles and aunts. Unfortunately though, with the curse that Hera bestowed upon Echo, she could not actually sit there and talk to him. Like, she couldn't even tell him like,
"Damn bro, you fine as hell. Talk to the dries."
She couldn't even tell him that. She wouldn't be able to tell him even if he had white shit in the corner of his mouth. girl. She immediately fell in love with him, which is like insane to think about. And she wanted so badly to like talk to him, to say anything to him, but she couldn't. When she finally revealed herself though, which honestly, if I were, I probably like wouldn't have done it without like a pad and paper being like, hey, I was cursed, I can't speak. But she decided to reveal herself and come forward and being like, hey, you're cute, I'm cute. But unfortunately that didn't work. Because like I said, she was cursed to literally just repeat whatever was said to her back to the same person, which is really fucking annoying and really fucking weird. So you can imagine when she approaches him and he's just like,
Oh, we're very pretty. What's your name?
Oh, you're very pretty. What's your name?
That's what I just asked you.
That's what I just asked you.
like, we're gonna have to box at some point, because I'm gonna be like, what is your problem? Why do you keep saying what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, literally, she was cursed to mimic anybody who talked to her. Anybody. And because of that, you know, it's not even like, oh, I don't even know why he rejected her. I would reject the bitch too, because who the fuck are you mimicking me? I don't know you from a lint ball in the corner or a termite in a tree. Why? What is your problem? So the thing about it though is that he like rejected her in like an obscene kind of way, like dramatic. Honestly, he probably called her slow, because then she ran away like with tears in her eyes and just fled the scene completely, right? So while Echo was crying around this mountainside, and when I say crying, I mean like crying so loud around this mountain and around these canyons that it was echoed off the entire mountain for years. Who has time for that? While Echo was crying throughout the mountain ranges, Narcissus was continued on going around Greece and just breaking hearts left and right, like no one's business. Nobody gave a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. It was terrible. It was so bad. He was breaking so many girls' hearts that the god Nemesis noticed him and was like, I'm gonna put a stop to this. Do you know how crazy you have to be acting to wake up Nemesis? Imagine if you woke up Eris. Like, what? I would change my ways so quick if I even heard of, if you do so many wrong deeds in a certain set of time, Nemesis will come get you. You don't need to come get me. I repent. The goddess of retribution. So she was like, you think you're so fine. You are. But you think you're so fine. No one can get to you. Only you can break hearts and make people feel like shit. Because you're non-committal. You're like a bad sim. So I'm gonna curse you. And what did she do? She cursed him to fall in love with his own reflection. Where we get narcissist from? This man. I mean, probably not like literally this man, but like, it's a circle of things that, you know, go with one another. The similarities are there. You're only lying to yourself if you say they're not there. I'm so sorry to burst your bubble, but you're lying to yourself. So once Nemesis cursed Narcissus to be in love with himself, essentially, he was walking around, you know, I'm Narcissus. Girl, that made me dizzy. Hold on. He happened upon a reflection of himself in a river, I want to say, and he saw just how beautiful he was. He already knew that he was very handsome and very attractive. His name is Narcissus. We get narcissist, narcissism from that. So, like, you know, it's being all about yourself and yourself alone. And after seeing himself, he was completely, like, head over heels, enchanted, all of it. And he tried to kiss himself. He tried to touch himself. He tried to hug himself, but obviously you can't do that in a pool of water, dumbass. And he loved himself and was so obsessed with himself so much that he just sat there on the edge of this like bank of water looking at himself until he fucking died. And in his death, a flower grew in its place. It's called the Narcissus and it looks like this. What do we learn from this? Like, for real? Because I feel like there's a lot of things you can learn from this story. Number 1, don't cheat on your wife. That's number 1. Number 2, if your husband cheats on you, You can not like the girl that helped him do it, but don't curse her or not curse him. That don't make no sense. Number 3, never help a man cheat on his wife. You're a fucking weirdo if you do that. Number 4, don't do no dumb shit like break hearts like no one's business and not care about nobody's feeling but your own. Because if you do, Nemesis will come get you. I don't give a fuck. That's horrifying. And number 5, don't be vain, because you will just waste away into like nothingness, because vanity isn't cute. What do you guys think about today's video? I want to hear you guys like opinions. Like, I see the views that I get, and I know it's not like very, very high, but I still want to know what you guys think, even if you're like not watching it to the end. Like, still, I don't know, put like an emoji, like an orange or something in the comment section or something like that. I don't know. But on a real note though, like, do you think that Hera should have given Echo a different kind of punishment, or do you think the punishment was fitting just based on what she did? I think that it was fitting, kind of, because if you're gonna take away somebody's voice, take it away entirely. Be Ursula the Sea Witch, all right? Take her voice away entirely. Don't take her voice away and be like, all right, you can speak, but only whatever someone says back to you. Because then literally, what is the point? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. I'll see you next week. Bye.